1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo, 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 woo.
Okay.
Now,
what? Go ahead.
I was curious what you thought my triple S's were.
Dude, oh my God, I was trying to figure that out so much. I can't believe you brought that up because I was literally sitting there going like, what is it? Like I was still getting my coffee ready and everything. So I was like walking over there going like, okay, if you don't know, Patrick texted me and said, hold on, we got to go. It was like, I have a triple S to do. And I was like, okay, sure. That's great. Because I was still finishing something up. But I
like to keep things mysterious.
Okay. So as I was like getting stuff ready, I was like, shit. I was like, okay, shit and shower. What's the other? I was like, spank your duck. And then I was like, maybe he was like saying that soap and shampoo and shit, maybe, but I don't know why he would separate those two. And so
dude, I'll let you in. You got 2 out of 3.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's not bad. Triple S is a shit, shave, shower.
Oh, I don't think about shave because I don't have to do that as much. Also, I just expect you to do that at the beginning of the day or something.
No,
not like
dude.
Right now.
Hey, don't shame me for being in goblin mode, okay?
Sorry. Actually, I don't blame you because the reason that we had to start so late today was because I straight up, I don't know what happened. I came home from a concert and I stayed out for like, it wasn't even that late. I think I got home at like 12 and then I stayed up until 2. Woke up at fucking 6 in the morning. I'm like, I'm not joking, like 6:30. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Very similar. I did something very similar, except mine was not fun at all. I just have sleeping issues.
That's true. I also have sleeping issues. But I think the only thing that helped me was that I had some drinks while I was at the concert. So when I got home, I was a little sleepy. That's what helped me get to sleep by 2 o'clock. But then I woke up at 6:30 and I was like, am I awake? I don't know. Like, I think I texted you like at 7 in the morning. And I was just like,
I texted you. Morning.
And then I responded, right? Or something like that.
Yes, yeah. And I did not, I just threw it out there and I got a reply like right away. I was like, damn, he's on the grind. Damn.
Dude, I was like trying to figure out like, do I feel okay? I also had pizza really late because, dude, I spent like I asked for a personal pizza and they gave me like a 12-inch pizza. It was fucking ridiculous, but I ate most of it because I'm a monster.
Did you take that personally?
I was like, what, like, do I feel like shit? Because I think I did use the bathroom and I was like, maybe my tummy hurts a little bit. It's like I was trying to figure out why I couldn't go back to sleep because like I was tired, but I was like, something's making me uncomfortable and I just can't do it.
If we're gonna go there, eating shit that makes you feel like shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what possessed me. I bought a pack of hot dogs for the first time in like 5 years, and like
I had a hot dog yesterday too.
Every time I eat one, I'm like, this is a mistake. I could make it. Like, I'm a hot dog making pro. I can make it any way I want. And I just, afterwards, I'm like, I never want to eat one again.
I basically get that. I basically get that way with pizza too. Because like, I never buy myself a pizza unless it's like a frozen pizza and then I'll eat all of it in one sitting. And then like the nighttime, I'm like regretting every decision I've ever made in my life. So like, that's kind of where I am with pizza as well. So yeah, I woke up at like 6, stayed up until like 8 or 9. And then I went back to sleep. Like, I didn't even mean to. I was just watching YouTube. I went back to sleep, woke up at like 1 p.m. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, damn, this is so messed up. This is so backwards. So that's when I messaged you and I was like, yeah, if we're going to do this, it at least has to be like 6:30 because I still wanted to go to the gym. I had to do some shopping. So I was like, I'm going to get up and try to be like a decent human. But like, it's all starting like tremendously later. I was like, it's just gonna have to be pushed back, but I'm still gonna try to do the things I want to do. Speaking of that, this could be the topic actually of the beginning intro portion. So I actually went to 2 concerts alone by myself. I've never gone to a concert by myself in the past, and I went to 2 in like 2 weeks, which was wild.
So you're speed running.
I guess, yeah. Alone. Once I break that barrier, I'm down to do it. It's kind of like going to the movies alone. Like once I was able to go to the movie alone by myself for the first time, every time I go to the movies, I just go alone now because it's just so nice. But have you ever gone to a concert by yourself?
No. I've gone to like an event with a bunch. What are they called?
Like a festival.
Like festival.
Festival, yeah.
And then I just like wander off on my own.
Yeah, which does feel a little different. Yeah, that's a little like whatever.
But never like completely alone.
So as we've discussed before, I'm currently on my K-pop arc. I think it is coming to to a kind of a close. Like I think it's never going to be something that I don't listen to. Like I am listening to it every day still. So it's not like I'm not listening to it, but it's just like I'm not as obsessive over it as I was in the past couple of months. Because I think I got obsessive over like finding all these new artists. And then once I found all of them and decided what I liked and didn't like, now it's more of just like, all right, now it's just in my catalog. Like I'm not as obsessed with it. Anyway, that's besides the point. I went to a Twice concert by myself. And it is
How many times did you go?
at least once. And it did not help that going there. I talked to you about this a little bit. I saw so many TikToks. I don't know if you've seen this trending sound because it's just happened to be trending in the past like couple of weeks.
Just in your bubble.
No, I don't think it is because it's been used for a lot of different stuff. I've even seen it in like used for gaming stuff. But it's a sound where I think it was a girl from a podcast, and she like randomly gets so mad, and she's like, "Why would a man be there? Like I'm so mad. Why would a man be there?" Like they like she just like says that and like yells it like with so passionately. I mean,
do you want to know what I've seen? Okay, that was your talk. Do you want to hear what mine is?
Sure.
There's some like VTuber that they're like taking.
I've seen that too. Everybody freaks out.
I get so many. It's like, my name is Omari. Omari means smile, and it's just like,
wait. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I actually don't know what you're talking about. Wait, I thought we were talking about the same thing. I was talking about the concert. Did you see the concert? The VTuber concert?
Oh yes, where it's like the reveal is his eyes.
Yeah, he's just like boom. And like, have you seen the guy who keeps parroting it? It's like a guy doing it in real life, where he's like
twirling in circles. It's like 100%.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. No, yeah, that one. I thought you were talking about that one because I know about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that sound that I was talking about with like, why would a man be there? I've seen that used since then for like gaming shit or whatever. But it's usually more like them just saying, why would a person be there? Like for the gaming shit, it'd be like, oh, when you walk into sight and there's like a person hiding in the corner, you're like, why would a man be there? Why would you be there? Some shit like that. But from where I saw it from the beginning it was just started trending a crazy amount on my way to the Twice concert, and all of it was just when you're at a K-pop concert and you're like, why would a man be there? And everybody's using that, and I'm just like, I feel so like bad because I just felt like, should I feel like bad for wanting to go see this concert because I just wanted to have fun? But it's like, I get it, I don't belong there. Like, or not, I don't belong there, but I'm not the norm there. You know,
you should not feel dejected. You are a strong, independent man, and you aren't gonna let any of these K-pop girlies put you down. You are part of the. What do you call yourselves?
Once. I'm not joking. It's they're from a different language.
How do you say that?
You're a once kind of thing.
You're a once, like the once-ler?
I guess, yeah. I mean, that could work, yeah. I mean, I don't think so. That sounds like you're making a slur out of the once, and you don't want to do that. Just say the once, like or the once community. Like, you're just like you're a once, or you're part of the once community kind of thing. And
I'm just glad you don't know what's up with the once slur. You weren't on Tumblr.
No, I don't think I was. But I will say I agree that the name it kind of sucks. But the only thing I give it is that it is a K-pop group where they speak a different language. So I think even though they call themselves Twice, they're just like, oh yeah, sure, once, and then it's like. It feels more weird for us, where it's just like that sounds like weird, like awkward to say like once.
Can I play this? And it's just like as you scroll, it's like a little chibi version of her, like next to the Titanic at Tiananmen Square, fucking at the bridge where what's his name said the racial slur. Like they're just like putting this little girl saying that in like the worst situations, and it's like I get like 5 or 6 in a row.
That does sound it evolved. A little familiar, yeah.
It has evolved. I've got so many that like they're starting to use like different characters and like putting them together, and they each have their like catchphrases.
Yeah,
and like it's completely taken over all of my shit.
That is funny. No, that sounds familiar, but I might have seen like one on Twitter. Probably, I don't think it's taken over my TikTok, but I feel like I saw that on Twitter.
And it's like I've been telling all my friends about this, and they're just like, I have not seen a single one. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm like, what is wrong with me? What is like the descriptor on TikTok that I have that puts that in my face?
Yeah. Oh, but okay, wait. So just real quick, going back, that's our shtick. You know, we're there together. Mm-hmm. We're just in different Degen corners, but we got our own stick. Anyway, going back to
we were talking about concerts.
Yeah, we were talking about the concert.
Completely derailed.
That's fine. We're coming back. We're wrapping around. I will say 2 caveats to like that whole sentiment about feeling awkward about it. First of all, I learned that like people were having that idea a lot about Twice because a lot of Twice's community is actually just straight men, which is so funny because it's like the most like girly pop kind of music. And I think, and this is kind of like my reasoning for that. I was I was trying to talk to somebody else who was like a big Blackpink fan, and they were like talking about like she like it's a female, and she was saying that like I don't really think I care that much for like the Twice music. It feels like too like yeah, like exactly what I said, like too like girly pop kind of thing. And I was like, and I think maybe the reason why there's so many male fans for it is because that gets like their feminine side out. You know what I mean? Like they don't listen to that a lot. Like they listen to like fucking like rap or hip hop or any other kind of music that's like okay for like men to listen to. I'm using like air quotations, like whatever, like just what you expect men to listen to. But then they come across this like really popular group in the K-pop scene, and they're like, I never get to listen to this, and this is like high tier shit of like the stuff that I never get to listen to. So they get it out of them by listening to Twice. And if you're gonna say something about like, oh, maybe they're just simping for them, that could be true. But I feel like there's a plenty of girl K-pop groups that they could simp for.
I was not gonna say that.
No. I'm just saying for any like arguments about that, it's like, oh, they're probably just simping for them. But like, there's a lot of K-pop girl groups that they could be simping for. But I think this one fills a very specific niche in terms of the music of why there's so many fans like that. And also, second caveat to why I was going to say that was because, that being said, I did feel a little weird about being there. Like once I was there and once I was like around everything, I was like, you know what? Like I would go if a big group of people was going to be there again, or like, I had a lot of friends that were into it, but I probably won't go again by myself because like the scene is a little, it's not my speed. It is definitely a lot of like younger girls that are probably underage. Right. I know I was standing next to like a couple of teenagers and that, or like, it's just like not like a lot of them were with their parents. And I'm just like a 25-year-old just standing there. Like I'm excited for Twice, man. So I don't know if I would be returning by myself, but I had a great time either way. And I went to a second concert by myself, and it was Dominic Fike. I don't know how much you've listened to him. He's not as well known. He has the song with Justin Bieber, and he was on Euphoria because he decided to be an actor for a little bit. But I think that's where a lot of people know him from. But he does have really good music on his own, and I think he was my #1 streamed artist like 2 years ago or something like that. So like, and at the last second, I was like, well, he's here. Fuck it, I'm just gonna spend the money and go. And I was like thinking about it as I was standing there, because I was standing behind or two teenagers, I think, because they were having that conversation that I know only teenagers have. I didn't hear them say their age specifically, but I know they were like, the girl was like, yeah, and then we were like all in the basement, and like the parents were in the house, and then there was just cases of beer there, and I was like, what? And the guy next to her was like, wait, are you serious? It's like, yeah, there's just cases of beer there while the parents were right there. I was like, oh my God, this is so awkward. And so I thought like that's when I was standing in line. I was like, is this just going to be a rerun of the Twice concert where I just feel uncomfortable and just feel like maybe I shouldn't be here? But no, once I got in there, very chill vibes. They were probably the only teenagers I saw there. Everybody else was like drinking beer and having a good time, all like adults just chilling. It was a very good vibe to it. And he was really good. So overall, I think going to concerts by yourself, nice, decent, but just be warned, if you're going to a certain girl group of K-pop group, you might feel a little comfy. You might want to make sure to bring a couple friends. Maybe that's the only time that I will definitely say maybe going to it by yourself might not be worth it, unless you have no other choice and you really want to see them.
I mean, would you? No, I can't do it.
What do you say?
Would you recommend going Twice? I warned you. I said I shouldn't. You were asking for it.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I was. But overall, to close out my K-pop journey, I still listen to the music a lot. The concert did make me put in perspective of like, damn, I really am in like the minority of people that listen to this. But there's a new Jeans song out. Now I'm gonna ask you to listen to it after this, but people have been bumping that shit. New Jeans already kind of went mainstream because they had a song that blew up on TikTok and was like top 50 in the US charts. But now they came with a new song, and Twitter has been going crazy with it. Twitter has been like straight up just like, it was like a bunch of people saying like, damn, dude, this is gonna have to be a song that I'm definitely gonna have to turn on when my friends leave the car. But like, damn, this shit go hard.
Powerpuff Girls one.
Yeah.
Super Guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song.
You like it?
It's very catchy.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Their production on most of their songs, like, hits that right feel, like right in the good, like it hits you. It's like it's just very unique. It's very unique to the entire scene. It's like that kind of production would it normally, I feel like, be with like their kind of voices, but it just matches so perfectly. And it's just nice. They're doing it again. They're blowing past the K-pop scene and just being like, everybody else is like, oh, this doesn't feel like, oh, if you're a K-pop stan, you know this song. It's like, no, anybody knows this song at this point, and it's so good.